And welcome back to part 12 of Hard Truck 18 Wheels of Steel on hard mode. Is this part 12? No. This is part 11. Part 11. I'm sorry. I'm getting really ahead of myself. Last time we just started a new run, which is actually a recurring job, of light bulbs to Boise, Idaho from Helena, Montana. So, yeah. Okay. So, last time, what I was talking about was when some, why is there so much? Never mind. So anyway, I was talking about some games that I downloaded, some old games from the mid-90s I was talking about. So, a great site to go and download these is a site called Classic Gaming Network. So it's CGN.com. And you can actually register there for free. And you can actually are allowed up to 100 megabyte downloads per day of just old games that people have submitted, donated, that are they're old and considered obsolete and pretty pretty cool. It's a pretty cool site. I found these games, and a lot of them are old DOS games. Now they've already incorporated the like there's a program called DOSBox that allows you to play old DOS games. They've already incorporated all that, so all you gotta do is just download it and install it like you would any other game. They also got the CD ISO if you want it, so you want to copy it and put onto a different computer if you wanted to. They'd have the necessary software to do that. So anyway, I kind of wanted to advertise them because I think that's a really cool site. So if you grew up in the 90s like me, there's probably some old DOS games that you enjoyed, playing as a kid. And Sim Tower and U Tower were both games that I enjoyed a lot way back in the day. So anyway, of course, as you can see, we've been down this mountain pass a couple of times. I mean, this is our second time going through this mountain pass, but as you can see on these maps, compared to like easy and medium, it's really all about the mapping, the spacing of the cities, the amount of gas stations, the difficulty of the the road terrain and all that stuff. So this one's more mountainous, more spread out, not as many gas stations, stuff like that. So it's something to consider when you start out a game, with this. Now, as I would say, I think I was more successful on this mode than I was the others, because this one doesn't have as many speed traps, and the roads here you can actually go up to easily 100, 120 miles an hour. So if you have the more expensive trucks, or if you get the cheap truck, which a lot of people tend to do, because they don't really want to wait on that, which are just cheats to start with more money so you can purchase a nicer truck rather than the piece of crap you start with. There's some people that do that, and then there's people like me, which kind of like to earn their way through the game. I really don't like to cheat in this game. I have before, just to see what it's like, but I honestly don't want to do it. So, anyway, we're crossing I-90 now, so we're going to the main stretch towards Boise, Idaho. So anyway, you can see the weather effects really aren't bad. I must say this game was released I think in the early 2000s, I'd say 2001, at sometime around that time. So, you know, the weather effects really aren't that bad. I mean, it's really nothing compared to what we have today with these next-gen PCs. They're all going to Windows 8 now, which is like all touch, the screen's all touch screen, and yeah, it's an easier user interface. But the thing I'm kind of worried about is how about the older games? How are they going to be working on these newer systems? And that's probably one of the and it's probably one of the many struggles that we've had, especially, you know, the old timers like me that have played DOS games for years. And there's a lot of them that I prefer rather than some of the new games. Because mainly to me, it's more about the gameplay of it than it is the graphics. Graphics connects, I think. So if the graphics are decent enough to be able to play it, then the gameplay, there's a lot of gameplay on that, then that's really all you need in a game, really. But it's really up to you on how it's really up to you on what games you want to play. I mean, a lot of the kids I talk to now, they were born in the 90s, so they kind of might have a slight or no idea of the old DOS-based games, and I prefer those over any other, you know, because it's such a simple interface. But when you got to have games that are bigger than 100 megabytes, I mean, then it started to get, the coding was complex according to some people who are programmers, and it just, you know, they ended up needing a better operating system. They had like C++, and it's probably that one's obsolete now too, probably. But they have more complex game, you know, computer software programming nowadays. You know, it's all touchscreen based, you know, very user friendly, you know, it's, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, we are just hopping along this mountain pass here. So I'll tell you what, we're making some good time. I'm probably gonna make these about 12-minute videos. They're probably, you know, that's probably all that we're really gonna need, really. So remember, this is part 11. I know. Yeah, this is part 11. I don't know why this is part 12. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I don't know why I'm doing that, but who the fuck knows. So, lately I've been, of course, I'm such a sugarholic, and that's pretty bad. So I'm showing signs of early onset diabetes, and that's, yeah, signs of diabetes, which, no, I think it's a horrible disease to have, but I'm one that I've drank so many Cokes in my younger days, and I'm now getting close to my 30s, and now I'm going to get all these adult diseases and all that crap, and, you know, to start sucking, I'm going to have to watch what I eat, and it's like, it sucks, but you know, there's really nothing I can do about it. It runs my family, so it's one of the things that blows about getting older is you have to deal with all these diseases and disorders and stuff. So yeah, sooner or later I knew it was gonna sneak up on me. I mean, it makes sense. So now I'm mainly drinking fruit juice and stuff that has low or no sugar in it. And body's not really liking that too much, but I think my body's producing too much insulin, I think. So I don't want it to be no insulin at all. I mean, that would kind of suck, but you know, so I know insulin at all. That's type 1, but I don't have type 1. Type 1 is more, it's something that you're born with, you know. That really necessarily doesn't happen, but type 2 is a more common one, I believe, according to a study that I made up. So I know more people that has type 2 diabetes rather than type 1. Type 1 is just, oh, that's horrible. You have to take insulin shots every day. You have to watch exactly how much sugar you take in and what you eat. It's just a horrible thing to have. But anyway, enough of that. That's really depressing. I'm trying to get to a stopping point here. So I'm getting past my 12-minute mark now. Yeah, there it goes. This is a very windy road. About right here. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here. I think that's pretty good for now. So anyway, like always, I appreciate y'all watching, and I will see y'all next time.